Take 3. I'll sit away from the mic. Not everyone's back in here. I guess we probably should have told everyone to come back in. I'm going to see if they slowly realize that we're live again. I'm very upset about all this. I feel awful. I love the Yak fans. Use promo code ROBAC or promo code YAK, robac.com. 20% off your first purchase through the end of this week. Robac.com. Promo code YAK, 20% off your first purchase through the end of this week. Okay, since no one's in here yet and they're going to slowly trickle in when they realize I'm live, I'll just say this. I'll pour my heart out for a second. Yes, this sucked today, and overall, the move has me very anxious and stressed out. I care very, very much about the product we put out there for the people. And when people are like, everything sucks now, I shouldn't let it bother me, but it does. I'm just being honest. I'm bearing my soul to the people who are listening right now. Yeah, I care a lot. I want to make people laugh. I want people to enjoy what we put out, and it keeps me up at night. So I guess I'd just give the same speech I gave a few months ago. Just please trust. I hope that over the decade plus that I've been doing this, I have enough of a leeway that you can trust that I care and I'm going to work my ass off. People are like, oh, well, the move to Chicago, like you're not going to work. I'm going to work harder. I'm not moving. People aren't moving here for me to work less. I'm going to work harder than I've ever worked. So yeah, I guess that's my speech. I know that people will say shit. Oh, look, the guys are here. I was bearing my soul.
Were you doing a monologue?
I was doing a monologue. I was bearing my soul. I was like, I'm very stressed out as a human being right now. There's a lot on my plate. I am very worried about everything.
This whole move is like your baby.
It is, and it's fucking stressing me out. But that's
we
okay.
Need you to have the confidence. But also, people want us to fail.
Right.
That's, people that like us want us to fail. That's the storyline.
I do have
feminine brains. They like to gossip.
Yeah, that's a fact. I do have the confidence. I do have the confidence. I hope you guys know I have the confidence. I was just saying that, like, for anyone who thinks that this move is for some way for me to work less, I'm probably gonna end up working harder than I was the last few years.
And you were really transparent to us when we agreed to it that you would be, signing on to.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna have everyone move out here and open this office and then in like 3 years be like, oh, I'm semi-retired. I've told, I think, everyone here that 5 to 7 is the minimum amount of years that I'm going to keep working at this pace. We're going to reassess when I'm 45. That made me throw up a little just thinking about being 45.
Who takes the mantle, Sass?
Sass might take the man. Mook, I think, is up there.
Yeah.
It'd actually be funny to be like, Mook, you take Barstool and just see how quickly it would like disappear.
I don't know if it would change. It would change.
It would vanish. Something would happen.
Something would have to happen.
We should do an undercover boss series with Mook where he runs Barstool for a week.
Honestly, that should just be a series at Barstool where one person is in charge for a week.
Yeah. Well, Nikki Smokes is already doing that.
Is he?
Yeah, he's been doing that here.
Yeah, he's a fucking parking spot.
Yeah, that's I mean, you guys weren't here yet, but I think I like Nikki Smokes. I think he's just a douchebag.
He seemed like a cool douchebag.
Right, exactly. Like there's people are like, oh, you're saying you like him just because you have to say. No, I think he is just the douchebag that everyone's going to hate, but you need one of those guys in the crew. And it's also very tough for him right now because this is a small office with very few people here. So his douchebag is like 10x. When you get into a bigger office with more people, it's like, oh, there's the douchebag. Don't worry about him.
And it's also got to be tough to, like, everybody around him is so likable. Yeah. So likable to their core.
Yeah.
I met him. He was very friendly.
I think for our job, he's doing a really good job.
Yeah.
For our job.
Well, we'll find out.
Our job isn't to be the most likable person.
No, that's true. That's true. You know that very well, Che.
Do you want to bring him in?
That was the last time I
No, we don't.
You want to bring him in?
I've already had. So there's 2 parking spaces at this Chicago office. So we have this Chicago office for the rest of the year. So we're gonna have a space no matter what. I talked about the move and the new office delay in whatever the first version of this show or the second version of the show today. Yeah, the lost tapes. No one mentioned my eyebrows. But so today I get to work and I'm saying to myself, like, I could take one of the 2 spots. I could. But I also, like, this is Eddie and Chief and White Sox Dave and Carl's space. Like, I'm not going to take one of their spots. I parked a couple blocks away and walked. I get to the back of the office, and I see a Miami license plate.
Doesn't even say Florida. It says
Yeah,
Miami.
I'm just like, wait, hold on a second. Is Nikki Smokes parking in one of these spots? And I come in and he's like, yeah, well, I park in it, and then when Eddie comes, I double park Eddie in. I'm like, how is that better? So he's a douchebag.
Yeah.
My first Nikki Smokes interaction, seeing him in person, was after that. He walked away with a Celsius in his hand and just said to himself, I need a fucking Zin right now.
Right fucking now.
He's kind of the man.
Yeah.
There's something endearing about him, for sure.
Nah.
Have you guys? Steve, you said you did something cool on the plane today.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
We wouldn't let you tell it, but
Yep.
we all agree that it probably won't be
Maybe
cool.
not cool, but I would say like innovative. So I learned something today. So I've always been a paper ticket guy. Like you don't check in. You wait till you get to the airport and then you check in because I like to have the physical paper instead of continually bringing up my app or whatever on my phone. So
Good
I learned
start.
that's a mistake. You have to check in because otherwise you don't have a seat.
Right.
And it can be given away. So I actually, the flight was oversold by one. They gave me a seat, but someone had to give it up. And the guy who gave it up, it was like essentially the worst seat on the plane. It was in the last row, in a middle seat. But the plane landed, and then they were waiting for a jet bridge, so everyone was kind of waiting. And I had to pee, so I was like, oh, I'll just get up and pee here. So I peed while the plane was docked or on the ground, instead of waiting to get off and then going to a bathroom.
That was your cool move.
This is the cool move.
I said cool, probably the wrong word. Innovative, yes.
Using a bathroom on the plane.
Pissing.
What?
While it was
Pissing is innovative.
while it was landed, like you're not supposed to do that.
I'm begging for the stream to go down.
This was all a mistake. What?
Wait a minute. That was
I knew it wasn't going to be cool. I didn't think it was going to be this bad.
Well, I mean,
I
was in a
slept on the
rush.
plane today.
Save
You
some
slept?
time.
I slept.
that's
yeah.
innovative.
Yeah.
That's
Wait, so that means
cool.
you have to sleep less because you slept on the plane.
Yeah.
He's got you one up.
I mean, this was kind of meant for a behind the scenes, like,
The
hey,
bathroom's right there when you get off.
when you're in the back row, yes.
No. What?
I missed you, Che. I
Yeah.
missed you so much.
We need to clip that. That's going live. Stephen Che hacked the system.
Popping off. What the fuck?
Y'all see that new pigeon?
Yes.
Pigeon?
Yeah, the English
Yeah.
powder.
I got put on to it.
Can we see it?
Oh, it's a horrible beast.
By the way, if people are asking for where Brandon is, he has COVID.
And is that proven?
He sent me a video that seemed like he has
Yeah, yeah,
COVID.
yeah.
It was
but
a sad video.
he is Charlie Brown. I don't know what else can happen to him. That's like everything bad happens to Brandon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the car accident really shook him up,
Yeah.
and so
When did he tell you guys about the car accident?
He didn't tell me.
He told me.
He only
Yeah.
told 7 people.
Okay, yeah. 'Cause
Congrats, guys.
That's
Yeah.
another Brandon move.
What a position to be in.
Yeah. Brandon loves to be like, hey, can I tell you something that you can't tell anyone else? He's like, I'm like, sure. He's like, my whole family died. It's like, oh, okay.
Don't tell anybody that. So somebody sent me an article to send to him. They tell people who are traumatized from car accidents to play Tetris. Apparently, Tetris helps you get over the trauma.
While driving?
No. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're having fun when it's happening. But no, he's been sending me pictures. He's been playing Tetris.
Jesus
Do you say it helps at all? As you feel?
Yeah, it probably helps.
Oh,
It wasn't even his car.
Oh, really?
his
was
sister's,
Caitlin's car,
right?
yeah.
And so the car is totaled, right? Like there's no.
yeah.
It's he
my
did
God, I
like a
didn't know
Jesus
that.
take the wheel, like lucky to be alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
I
He's going
listened to the
60.
podcast.
Hydroplaning's scary.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So yeah, he's got COVID. I don't know if he'll be here tomorrow or Thursday. But yeah, there's no one that I've ever encountered who has worse luck than Brandon.
Ever since he became rich,
He got the new contract.
yes,
Everything bad has happened to him.
family
I'm trying to
members
think.
started dropping like flies.
Yep.
Yeah.
His landlord died. Remember that?
Yeah.
If you're like tertiary in Brandon's life, you've died.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you guys worried being in his fave 5?
We're secondary.
Yeah.
His mom's dog got hit by the car.
Yeah,
right
no,
after
his
dad
dog.
died.
His
Oh,
dog, yeah.
And
He
then his
got
other
it. His
dog
Uber
died.
got demolished.
Oh yeah, he opened up the Uber door.
The door came off. He had to pay for it.
Yeah.
What
Now he
else?
has
There's a
COVID.
lot.
Yeah.
But he might
Health.
just have bad luck all the time.
Yeah.
It's basically ever since the Barstool hire, getting like that was the best luck that could have ever.
That
happened.
was insane luck
Right.
that it happened. Everything had to work out, and then
from that moment
it
on.
probably wasn't worth it.
No, he probably he definitely thinks that too. Where he's like, I wish I had just stayed a worm farmer.
Yes, there's definitely people that are loosely connected to him that have died, and he doesn't know yet too.
Yeah,
His mailman, I'm sure.
for sure. Who is probably fucking his wife?
Don't piss me off.
TJ made an all-time move on the plane today.
Oh yeah, tell us about
Innovative.
that.
Oh,
So wait, tell us the whole trip. I don't even understand how you guys were basically doing the Oregon Trail in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically last night it was raining out. I was in the rain walking back to my apartment, and first flight got canceled. Second flight got booked again, canceled within 10 minutes of getting it. So now I'm just down bad. I get back to my apartment. We book a 3 a.m. train back to Philly.
May I interrupt really quick?
Yes,
What were you doing before you found out the flight was canceled?
I was doing stand-up.
And how'd it go?
I bombed my dick off. So I'm just in the rain, hating myself, down bad.
It's gotta be such a shitty feeling.
That's gotta be the
What do you mean you
worst.
bombed your dick off?
Yeah, how
Isn't
did-
that like
You're dickless?
Basically,
I'll never
no dick.
understand it because I've seen you crush with the same set of jokes.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Everyone bombs. It happens.
Why?
way it goes.
Everyone bombs at some point,
Yeah.
not this specific venue or anything.
But was this your worst bomb ever?
No, it's just a bad set. It's raining out. I'm wet, and I find out first my original flight's canceled. Then I find out I have to go to Philly at 4 a.m. and then take another flight that got canceled. So now I'm like, oh, it's over.
My life is over.
My life is over.
Yeah.
And then I find out we're taking a 3 a.m. train and a 6 a.m. flight out of Philly. So we're chilling. So I get back to my apartment. I house some spaghetti and meatballs
On your broken twin
on my
bed.
broken twin bed to make myself feel better.
Yeah.
And then I wake up an hour and a half later, and then me and TJ meet at Penn Station.
Okay. So you go back in from Jersey City to Penn Station.
Yep.
To get your train to Philly to get your flight to Chicago.
Exactly. So I went Manhattan, Jersey City, New York, Penn Station, Philly. Oh. And at that point, I'm numb. I
And
feel
Philly
nothing.
to the airport sucks too. Philly, like the train station
Oh,
over to the airport.
It was,
is the whole
there was a full, TJ can attest, there was a full family on the train that was moving their entire life to Philadelphia,
They might have had 15 suitcases.
actually.
Okay. That's good. That's good perspective. You guys at least were not them.
But we got on the Southwest flight, and TJ made a crazy move on picking his seat.
Okay.
It's like the communal seating, so you don't get an
Oh,
assigned
is this
seat.
Southwest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I walked by and I saw a mom with a newborn baby sitting in an aisle, and I took the risk. I was like, I don't think anybody's going to sit between me, the big fella, and the newborn baby. So I just sat next to the baby, and I said, I'm going to take this risk, and hopefully nobody sits in between us.
Did the baby cry? Did it
Wait,
pay
what do
off?
I have no idea. I was asleep the whole flight.
Oh, hell yeah. That's,
Ah.
yeah.
Oh, that was your best option?
No, it was my first option. And I was like, yep, this
just
this
took
could
it.
work out. Yeah.
Yeah, because there's that moment when you're on a Southwest flight where you're like, should I grab the first option or is there something better in the back?
Yeah.
And there never is.
Yeah, there never is.
But if you're in the back, little cheat code.
Oh, go on.
Let's say you have water.
Okay.
Your bladder gets full. Uh-oh, I have to piss. Go to the bathroom.
Oh, that's
What do you
cool
mean?
as hell.
On the plane.
Well, you can't
You,
do that.
instead
That's
of waiting
illegal.
for the airport.
You can go.
On the plane.
On the plane.
Right there.
There's a toilet.
While it's on the
fuck?
ground.
While it's on the ground, you can. After it's landed, nobody does that because everyone's just waiting to go off.
Hey.
Oh fuck, Steven, when's your official move?
Day after the case race.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
How did
no.
you sell that to the wife?
We're in talks right now.
Oh no.
Yeah.
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 That's gonna be a problem.
Is this new house in a flood zone?
No.
All right.
So that's good.
We got to come up with KB's Wild for Stu's house too.
Yeah.
So
Oh, we're
gonna,
doing it there.
Yeah, so we're gonna do
Easy.
regular show Monday, tape the case race Monday night, which will air on Friday. That'll be the last New York studio yak, and then Tuesday we're gonna go out to Stu's house. We're doing live. Just we got to figure out a bunch of shit we're
Yeah,
gonna
play
do,
some chicken.
and then
some
after
chicken.
that we're gonna tape a KB's Wild that will air Thursday.
Great.
And I would also like to do a draft.
Ooh
Yeah.
yeah.
Draft in.
Yeah. Yes, we have to do a draft. Maybe the draft can be part of the case race. We've never done that.
That would be awesome.
A duel.
A case race while you're
Or should we save this for the first week of Chicago?
We could do that too.
Because you know what effect if we
That's
end on
true.
a crazy high note, everyone's gonna.
Yeah,
want-
well, I'm fucked no matter what. Mentally.
are, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be. I feel like we've done a Freaky Friday switch. Me and you, KB. Mentally.
Right.
You're feeling great,
I feel amazing.
and I feel terrible.
Yeah.
it's probably gluten.
Yeah.
Kate, how are you? How is your kid and partner transitioning to the new home?
Pretty good. No complaints. I might subscribe to
How is the bunk
Gen
bed?
3. He won't sleep in his room.
So the whole
What?
reason, the biggest selling point of the house was like this rock wall into the bunk bed.
Yep. Turns out there's a big hole. We put the crib under it in case he gets up there. It's not. There's just a big hole that drops down
Wait,
from
what?
up there.
Wait a minute.
A hole in the bed?
So there's two.
No shit, he doesn't want to sleep in it.
Half the room is a loft, and it smells like plywood, like brand new, freshly cut plywood, but super strong. It smells like a Home Depot in there.
You have a
Wait.
glory hole in your kid's.
No, like what? Or is he sleeping in like a tire swing?
So he's been sleeping in our bed now. which
Wait,
is
the
a
way
slippery
you
slope.
explained this was like he was the crazy one, but I think you're the crazy one. You put a
Maybe.
hole in a child's bed?
And then just a crib to catch him.
Right. That's the way it was. I don't know how the kids were sleeping up there before, because you climb up and you're like, oh, it's a bunk bed, but it's not. It's like half a loft with this giant square hole that just drops back down to the floor. And
It's like every child's nightmare.
I don't know what they were doing. So now his crib is like under that hole. And at night, I'm like looking up in the there's like weird shadows in there. I don't know, but he's refusing to
under
sleep
hole.
in the new room.
The bunk bed was a big selling point, right?
It was.
Yeah.
The whole house was built around the bunk bed.
And the first day he was like
It's Mo Star.
all
Yeah.
about it, and now he doesn't even like. He goes in his room and like doesn't even acknowledge that it's there.
Yes.
It's hard to
Big
ignore a
thing.
rock wall.
And it takes the whole thing up, and like
Oh,
he
no.
doesn't touch it. He doesn't like. Yeah, we messed up.
So-
Is,
messed up.
The last time we checked in with you, you thought the house you bought was miniature.
Yeah, it's so like the fridge is a little smaller than a regular fridge. The washer and dryer is a little smaller than a washer and dryer. In the garage, I don't know if the car will fit, but it's bigger. We were afraid it was smaller than our last apartment. It is bigger.
Okay.
So we have more.
So it just has miniature items?
It has miniature. There's things about it that are just a little smaller. But
Is anyone else in the house acting up?
no, I bought the beef. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I
Has he
part of
painted
the
any?
selling point was that the first floor would be his. It's like a long hallway to this office in the back. It's like dark as
Wait,
hell.
so
down
what,
there.
what did he say? Like, yeah, you can have this house, but the first floor is
Is mine,
And how-
essentially.
How
yeah.
much is the first floor compared to the whole house?
I mean,
Is it like 50%?
50-50.
I
well,
would say it's fit. He's got the garage, a long, dark hallway, the mini washer dryer, and then his office, a sliding glass door, and a back patio, which he's been sneaking
it's-
cigs out there.
So it's all his.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you live in, you like basically rent in his house.
And the first thing, we had so much shit to do, so much shit to unpack, and all the doors and frames in the house are white. And I come downstairs and he's got the paint stuff out, and he bought those like sawhorses or whatever, and he's got the door up and he's just painting his door black.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
That's so metal.
For whatever.
It's his floor.
Wait, so let me just rehash real quick. So the entire first floor is his.
Yeah.
The entire kid's bedroom is no go.
Right.
So all you have is a mini fridge,
Yes.
and it's going well.
It's going great. It's going really well.
And
no complaints.
correct me if I'm wrong, but if you were to entertain people, what floor would that be on?
Well, the roof deck.
Okay.
But we also discovered that the guy built a big plywood like standing bar along the edge of the roof deck, and there was nails in it. So I'm like, I go to like just test how sturdy. It's not attached to the home at all, and it's only about a half inch on either side holding these huge wooden bars onto the roof, so it could like flip and fall 4 stories.
You
and,
bought
like,
a
kill
house of
someone.
cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every
Sounds like-
room has a plywood project. And I tried to like wet stuff down and dust it off, and it smells like poop. I don't know how to like poop. I don't know if it's like the
That doesn't make it
finish-
better. Saying it like that.
The finish that they used or something. I should have Pat send a picture of what his office looks like, because
Have you looked into what the insurance money would be if, God forbid,
like our roof, good wind knocked our.
no, or fire started when everyone was on vacation?
I should see, because there's a lot of, every room has something in it that you're like, what is this and why? Interesting.
Jesus
From the homemade
Christ.
Murphy bed in Pat's office, made of like 7 different kinds of wood that takes up the
Wait,
whole
a
thing.
homemade Murphy bed, the one that
It's
comes down from the
huge.
wall?
Yes.
Did you buy this house from a beaver?
Yes.
An actual beaver?
That's actually maybe why Pat likes it so much. He
Yeah.
like, keeps buying tools, and like, I don't go in there because I can't handle. I like looked in there once, and I'm in Beevland.
So
It's
what?
just-
Do you have a room?
Me? No. Last night it was the cat, me, our son, and Pat. And
In the bed.
In the bed, and
And you're going to have another.
And I'm
Yeah,
gonna
there's
have
another
another.
child
Yeah.
on the way.
nowhere to put it.
Wait, Kate's pregnant?
Nowhere to put
Yeah.
it. I know. I don't mention. I don't
I
talk
just
about
spoiled
it a
it.
lot. I don't talk about it a lot. But yeah, no, it's going great. Other than that, I like the area.
Okay.
I like the area.
Okay.
And I
Better,
do.
you're not allowed in the house, really.
That's true. But yeah, it's been interesting. It's
We
interesting.
might need to do a house tour.
I should. So the guys texted me the first night we moved into the house, and you guys were like, send a picture. Because none of our furniture was there yet. We actually stayed over at PFT's house that night. We all crashed in his basement. And so I sent you guys a picture from PFT's house of our family in this beautiful kitchen. I was like, the house is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Did
all
you
were like,
believe-
holy shit,
Yeah,
Kate.
that was
Did
the
you really
longest
believe-
island I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I was wondering if anyone would believe that was actually
I
did.
my house.
No,
believe
PFT's
it,
house
like, last
rules.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His
Yeah.
house is awesome.
His house is
it's
awesome.
great.
I went to his house and I with my kids and I was just like, this is what it's like to have a house with no kids, because you have like all this space that you can do stuff in.
Yep. It's pretty sweet.
Rudy's apartment here doesn't have any walls. It's all windows. It is the most futuristic.
He said he likes it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loves it. Yeah,
He's an
it's cool.
exhibitionist.
Yeah, that's perfectly
Yeah.
Rudy, I feel like.
Yeah.
He'll be streaming in there.
It's a fuck den.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There's every single window is going to have like different ass cheeks marks.
And you haven't seen yours?
No.
And Kyle,
Excited?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to go there tomorrow. Pick up the key.
you're doing a
I'm
hotel?
pretty much living in a Barstool dorm. Like,
Yeah, why did you?
What is it?
Why
Can you
did you-
explain?
everyone, I
that?
guess 10 people are living in this quad on campus.
Wait.
My hotel is
Why?
is an apartment on some of the floors.
Okay.
So and I'm fine with that.
That's awesome.
That's a
So
good
it is an
situation. It
apartment.
has a lot of good amenities, a sauna, a workout room, shit
But
like
like,
that.
someone's not coming in every day to make your bed.
No, but that would be
Would be great.
Well, yeah, I would welcome that.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And then across from me, I guess 10 people are living there from Barstool.
Oh,
Like who?
Max, TJ,
That's
Jack,
not bad. Oh wait, I saw Max's
Mackenzie.
place. It looks awesome.
Mackenzie.
You're,
So your
your
apartment
It's a
is
cool
nice.
looking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Your building, you're with Big T.
With Big
And
T.
you guys already have an agreement.
We're not acknowledging each other
What about
on the elevator, and we're both fine with that.
Big
Wait,
T
what
was
if-
so happy to agree to that.
Wait, Big T's in your building. Max is
Is
in the
it
building.
right adjacent to it?
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Because TJ, you're in that building, right?
Yep, me, Max, McCarthy, Mackenzie.
And have you been over there, TJ?
Yeah, I toured it a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, you sent us.
That's
That's
awesome.
a really nice apartment.
It's
you,
awesome.
You sent us.
Yeah, it's
And
really dope.
what about mine?
I could see it from mine.
And what does it look like?
Looks like a hotel on the first 5 floors.